Hi guys, and welcome to my channel where a woman can be herself knowing that she is a work in progress and complete at the same time. Today's video is a get ready with me. For this look right here, it's my birthday today and I just want to get ready with you guys, talk about birthdays, what I've learned in the past few years, relationships, how to know yourself, and just stuff like that. So if you are looking for that, if you want to see how I got this look, then stay tuned. Hi guys, it is my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday, October 4th. But yes, it is my birthday. I'm taking off these glasses because we're gonna beat this face. We're gonna have a get ready with me. I hope that the sunlight doesn't play me. That won't be nice. I want to make this video as accurate as possible. See, I need that sunlight all the time. That's the sunlight we need. I'm gonna get right into it because I don't know what I'm gonna do to my face, but I want to make sure I give myself enough time to do it and do my hair and get dressed and just take pictures and feel like the boss that I am. I just want to talk to you guys. I know that I said that I'm not gonna make makeup videos, but I meant like tutorials and stuff like that. I'm still gonna do get ready with me because makeup is still a part of my life and I love makeup. It's fun, it's expressive, and yeah, it's never gonna not be a part of my life. So don't fear. I already did my moisturizer, my sunscreen. So yes guys, this is my 26th birthday. I keep thinking that I am turning 27 and it's actually 26. So yes, this is my 26th birthday and I feel so blessed. Last year this time I was just so excited about 26 because I felt like I was transitioning into a new me. If you see me reaching, it's just because I'm trying to get my makeup. So I felt so optimistic about the future and I felt like 25 was really eye-opening for me and I couldn't imagine it getting better. But it did get better, but it got worse before it got better. And I just wanted to talk to you guys about that because I was thinking last night in bed, as I usually do, because I'm a thinker. I love thinking. That sounds so weird, but I'm the type of girl that I can daydream forever, and I'm the type of thinker that I just need to think things out. Like, I need things to be thought out, you know. I don't know, I just love planning in my head and I just need to figure out how I feel about things. So I was just thinking last night, reflecting on my past birthdays, and I was just like, wow, I have to tell them this in the get ready with me. So last year, my birthday, I went away to California. If you don't know, I am born and raised in NYC. I'm a New Yorker. Last year I went to California to go visit someone who I thought had my best interests at heart because they knew what I was going through. I went like a week before my birthday and I was just like, this is going to be a new chapter for me. I'm going to learn so much while I'm out here, and if things go well, then I can see myself convincing myself to really make it happen here, because I always, since middle school, and I was watching The Hills. If you watch The Hills, then you know. But since middle school, I want to live in California, and I didn't know anyone who lived in California. My older sister lived there for maybe two or 3 years, because her husband is based in California, but I knew that wasn't going to be permanent, and they didn't live in like the city that I wanted to live in. So I knew it wasn't going to work out for me. I couldn't just move to live with them because they lived on base and you have to have a car to live in California, all that stuff. I was disappointed to make a long story short, a very, very long story short, I was disappointed, and because I was so optimistic about going there, my optimism was taken advantage of by someone that I thought I could trust, and that really affected me, you know. I had really high hopes, and I just, looking back, I don't want to say that I regret it, but I really jumped too fast. I jumped too fast into it, and that was my mistake, but I know it was a learning lesson because I was the type of person at that point, well, I've always been this type of person that I have to know. Like, I have to know. Like I said, I have to think things out, and I have to know how I feel about stuff, and I have to find out. You know, that's just who I am. I've accepted it, and I do love that part about myself because I know that not everyone is like that. A lot of people are scared of following their dreams, and because of that, they end up never following them, and they just never find out. And I'm the type of person, I'd rather find out and fail, fall on my ass, fall on my face, than to just be wondering what if. Like, you only have one life, and that's it. Like, literally, you only have one life. I came home really disappointed, and I quit my job because I was so optimistic about California. And yeah, I just had to start all over, apply to jobs, and keep going, keep being optimistic, and basically just cut ties with that person because I saw their true colors. Like, I saw it and I was like, okay, this is not gonna work out. Like, this is not going. This is not happening. This lighting, I'm very concerned with this lighting, you know. I started over, I started a new job, and which I ended up not liking either, and then I started Chit 3.0 this January. So that was that. My birthday before last, 2017 birthday, oh my gosh, I definitely want to tell you guys about this one because this one, I was dating this guy, and our relationship was toxic, like arguing all the time. Our communication, like, we spoke, but our communication was still failing because we were never on the same page, and we just had different expectations of each other, and he was just not the person he said he was. So when it came down to my birthday, it was very stressful because I had a lot on my shoulders. Of course, like any person who is planning their birthday, which is why I'm not like planning a big dinner, but I had so much going on, and he did not help with that at all. Like, he was very manipulative, if I'm saying that correctly, and there goes the, can you guys see me? Let me see if I can, ooh, alright, we're here. But yeah, so long story short, I had to end up planning and paying for all the things that I wanted to do for my birthday, which was the birthday dinner, and to get a section at the club because I did want to party that year. And it was just very bad because he didn't have any money, even though he said that he would, and I had to end up paying for his situation, his food, and on top of paying for my food and the club section and Ubers going there and coming home. Our relationship was so toxic, and I'm just glad that I let go of it because I just kept hurting myself in the process. We broke up like 3-4 times in total, and the day after that night, we broke up again. It was so bad, like, it was so bad, and you know, lesson learned. Yeah, this is kind of what I was going for. What was I saying? Yeah, that was a horrible relationship. It went on and off for like a year after that, and I kind of blame myself, but you know, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. So 2 birthdays back to back weren't what I was expecting, and I forget myself. So this birthday I am just chilling. I'm not really pressed to do anything crazy. I just want to go out the day of my birthday, and the weekend of my birthday could care less what happens. That's the vibe I'm on, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, I just don't want to be stressed out. I just want to enjoy my day, look cute. I'm going out with one of my best friends. She's the best. And if you're watching this, I really appreciate you. She's like a girl's girl. She has been through it with me, with basically everything. And I just hope that one day I can like make her feel how she makes me feel, you know? So actually I decided I'm gonna tell you guys about that boyfriend, because I thought that would take longer, but it didn't, and I'm still doing my makeup. So that boyfriend was a disaster waiting to happen. I met him through a friend. When I met him, he told me that he was this big producer, music producer in the industry, and how he had all these connections, and how he was just starting his own company, and he had big dreams, and he just was on his way up. And of course I was attracted to that. Which girl wouldn't be attracted to a guy who had ambition, who had goals, who wanted life to happen for him, you know, and who was going about making it happen. So I was definitely attracted to that, and I don't blame myself for being attracted to that, because I want someone who has goals. Sorry guys, I'm focusing while I do this. He got me because he was saying all these things that I was looking for in a person. And who doesn't want to hear those things, you know? Alright guys, I'm back. After kind of figuring out what I wanted to do. Now I know better, and this eye will be much better. So I decided to give him a chance. We started talking, getting to know each other, and I just realized that he was really expressive with himself, and I love that, because like I said earlier, I love to be expressive, think things out, plan things out, and then talk about it. You know, that's just who I am as a person, and I accepted it, and I love it. So when I find someone like that, oh, that turns me on. That's a huge turn on for me. I'm just like, wow, you like talking about feelings? Like, oh my gosh, like, let's talk. Like, you like sending paragraphs? What? Yeah. That's how I felt. With that comes downsides. If you have 2 emotional people, that is not a good look. Okay, I'm telling you. Because someone is always going to be in their feelings about something, and they're going to be sending paragraphs, and sometimes you don't want to hear it because you're just drained, you know? And it was just not a good look for either of us, and it just got really, really bad. And on top of that, he asked me for money like maybe 2 months into us dating, not even being a couple, just dating. And he gave me this sob story about him struggling and how he needed, it was a time sensitive thing, and he didn't have anyone else to depend on, and once he did this, he would it will open so much doors for him and give him more room to build his company and stuff like that. So I, like the nice person that I am, I said, okay, let me give him money. Let me give him some money. And it was a couple $100. And I don't know. I've never been in a position like that. And like I said, I was already turned on by the fact of him because he was so expressive and he just, I don't know, he just was who I thought he was gonna be, you know? And I liked him. And on top of that, he told me that he really liked me and that we were going to be together. And he told me that he loved me. First he said that he wanted to tell me that he loved me, but he was afraid to tell me. But I'm just like, you already told me that you love me, so you cat's out of the bag, you know? So, and we just went really fast. And I won't lie, I was infatuated by the idea of him. I really was, because I was like, okay, he's really taking this thing seriously. And he was telling me how much money he can make from what he was doing and how much money he was already making. And how this was only the beginning, and how he was gonna make 6 figures by the end of that year, and how he just had big plans, and he had a lot of connections, which he did, but there was always something money-wise that was holding him back. And I remember, like, I didn't even give him, sorry, I have to be quiet while I'm doing that part because I don't want to mess it up. I don't got time for that. I don't know what I was thinking, but I just knew that I was very optimistic. Too optimistic, because that day that I gave him money, it just didn't feel right, you know? But I said that I already told him I would give it to him, and I was kind of backing out from it, well, trying to, and he caught on to that, and he was just like, you know, I really need this. And I even gave him less than what he asked for, because I just couldn't think of giving him more than what he was asking. Well, giving him the amount that he was asking. So I'm glad I didn't, and I still have yet to get back this money. Yeah, I just have myself to blame for doing that, because I should have known better. There was always a time when he needed money. He was always struggling, and we would get in these arguments, and when we get in arguments, oh my gosh, he would block me. Like, literally block me from social media, from his phone. I was never really happy. Like, we had our good times, actually, and I did grow to love him over time, but there were just little things that really ticked me off. I actually wrote about this in the Chit 3.0 website. That was this week's topic. I spoke about dating and how if I believe in soulmates or if it's just the right person at the right time. And for me, I gave us so many chances in my heart because I did see his potential. But for some reason, we ended up, like, every time we tried, it didn't work out. And I just got exhausted at a point. I was just like, yeah, this is not how it's supposed to be, you know? Love is not supposed to be this hard. When we had a misunderstanding, showed me enough, and I just didn't want to be unhappy anymore, you know? I tried so much, I gave it my all, and I would get nothing in return, like nothing. And yeah, he was the type of person that when you're in an argument with, they would say all these crazy things to you in the moment. And I've never been that type of person, and I'm never going to be that type of person, because I'm in an argument with you because I care. I'm just adding some black because I just want to do that. we are here. I added some lashes, I fixed my liner, and we are making progress because I was tired of being all over the place, guys. But back to story. So yeah, he would say crazy stuff to me when we broke up, when we would break up or have a disagreement, and that was not what I wanted. That's not what I thought a relationship was, and I just started to see him for his true colors. And on top of that, when we would break up, he would have a next girlfriend like in 2 seconds, like literally 2 seconds. So I just knew that I couldn't trust him, and I was starting to accept it, you know. But it did hurt because we went through so much, and I felt like going through so much, at least we were still fighting for each other. We had a fighting chance, literally, to make things work, and it still didn't work. It still didn't work out. It was mentally exhausting, and the fact that he kept asking me for money, he never had money, and his company never took off. And now that I run my own company, it's like a brand, it's not officially a company yet, but it is definitely a business, but it's not an LLC yet. But I have learned that it is hard. It is definitely hard to run your own company. I am not like knocking anyone who tries to start, because now that I run Chit 3.0, I know what it is. Like, I know, I understand, and I still have some knowing to do. So I am not here to be making anyone feel bad, because it takes time. But you have to be diligent. You have to keep going. You can't give up on yourself. And if you give up on yourself, you give up on the company, because you are the head, and a company is not a human. It cannot grow without you. Now that I am good and I've grown from it, and I just see my potential, and I know who I am as a person, I just don't want that energy around me anymore. Like, I just can't deal with it anymore, and he knows that. And I know he still lurks through my social media and all that, but I don't even care at this point. Like, I had to do some real soul searching this year, because I always felt like there was something for me. Like I said, I love to daydream, but it's another thing to daydream. But I just always knew that I was meant for more. Like, I had to do more. You know those areas in your face that makeup just doesn't want to stick to? That's my nose and my forehead. It's just so weird to me. But yeah, I've learned a lot about myself, and I wouldn't change my journey for anything, you know. And I feel like there comes a time in everyone's life when they're just like, okay, this is what I want, and it's either are you gonna go after and make it happen, or are you just going to be intimidated by the leap you have to take. Because it is a leap. You can't just dip your toe into it. There's gonna come a time when it's gonna be like, okay, it's now or never, you know? I'm glad that I'm here talking to you guys about it. And I just wanted to hop on here to let you guys know that you're never alone. And I'm here to tell you to keep going. Since we're talking about guys, let's talk about not being fooled by them. Because you can easily get fooled by a guy. I've dealt with my share of guys, and I give guys way too much credit. I have. Not anymore. Because I know better. But, yeah. If you aren't careful, you can end up giving guys way too much credit than they deserve. And they know that. So they can easily make you second guess yourself, make you feel like you're crazy for feeling how you feel, and worse, making you feel like You don't even deserve to feel how you feel. And you gotta nip that in the butt, girl. I'm telling you, you gotta. Because they're good. They're good. They're good. So you gotta be careful. But I have learned that I am a very outspoken person, and that no one can make me second guess myself anymore. Nope. Not anymore. Who? Me? No. You just have to remember that you deserve everything that you want. Everything that you want, you deserve, and you should have it. And can you guys see that? Oh my gosh, can you guys see that? Hi guys, I'm back. Oh my gosh. It is about to be, I think, 3 now. And we were supposed to 3:06, and we were supposed to leave 3:30. You know, not too behind schedule, but I'm behind. Just the ends, just like that. Nothing crazy, but yeah, you have to be careful. You have to be careful how you allow other people to talk to you, and allow and what you allow, because if you aren't careful, you can end up being one of those girls that makes anything go, and then you won't have any self-respect for yourself. And that is a no-go. Like, in my life, I've learned that you can't take things lightly, and the way that you treat yourself is the way others will treat you. What you allow is literally how people will treat you, and that is a good and bad thing. Because if you don't know if you don't know what you stand for, then you don't stand for anything at all, and that is not a good look for yourself and for others. Never is a good look. So always remember that you are the shit, you know. 3 hours later, and I'm finally done. Whew, I wish I could have showed you guys everything, but I was stressed and I didn't know where I was going with it. And I just wanted to get it done, so I just did my hair off camera. I got these cute clips in from I'll show you guys that, from Target. It was from the Sincerely Jules and Sakuni? Yeah. But I will do my lip on camera because that's one of my favorite parts. And then I will be on my way, because I already took too long. So I'm gonna do a standard kind of lip, like my go-to lip that I usually do. This is True Brown K by Kylie. I love this one. It's like a great brown, and I always use it to on their lips. now I'm gonna use Dosha K by the same. I want to add a little bit more pink something. Maybe not. Maybe not. I love Dosha K. It's like my favorite like nude for me. And there is my look for today. I couldn't be happier. So this is my birthday look. I like it. I like it. And I finished getting ready. Get my shoes. Everything. I'm just gonna go from there. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this wasn't too jumbled and all over the place, but I'm glad I did this. And please subscribe down below if you haven't. Please press the thumbs up to like this video. Comment down below what you are looking forward to. How do you spend your birthday? Do you rather go out, or are you a partying type, or do you rather to just be home, chill, relax, or go traveling, go somewhere else? That's what I want to do for my next birthday, definitely. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.